Hi everyone, I am Ganga Devi from the SFR College for Women Sivahasi. So today through this tutorial we are going to see the traversal techniques that are followed in binary tree. So in the last video we have seen the what is binary tree and its terminologies. So we all know binary tree is following a hierarchical structure which makes it easier for traversal. So first of all, what is a traversal? Traversal means visiting all the nodes at least once. Okay. So for that purpose, since it is following some hierarchical structures, it is very easy for traversing. So already in the last videos we have seen the linear data structures like array, stack and queues, but these data structures are following only one way to traverse the data, but here in trees we have many different ways are there, but we are going to see the main traversal techniques like in-order traversal, pre-order traversal and post-order traversal. So let me see the structure of the tree representation in programming languages. So here the struct will be very useful for representing the binary tree. So almost all the trees should be divided into two parts. Okay. So one is the data node or the root node and another one is the subtrees they are having. Okay. So here in this tree A is the root node and B is the left subtree. B means it may contain some other branches of nodes also. Okay. So C is the right subtree, right. So we are going to represent the tree in this structure only. So first traversal we are going to see is the in-order traversal. So in order traversal, what we are going to do is we are going to visit the left subtree first and we are going to visit the root and finally we are going to visit the right subtrees. Okay. So see the example, here A is the root node. First we have to visit, we are not going to visit, we have to first take the root node and we have to check whether it is having any left subtrees or not. Yes, it is having left subtree, right. So we are moving to the left subtree, right. From there, from B we again check whether it is having left subtree. Yes, again for D also yes. So we are moving from A, B, D and to E. Okay. Now we are at E. So at E we know that there is no left subtree, right. So now we can visit. Visit means at that time only we are going to note down the root. Okay. So we are going to visit that particular root node E. Okay, now we are moving forward. So now we have to consider the final tree, that is D, E and F only. So E is already getting visited, that is left subtree is getting visited. So now we are going to visit the root node which is D. Okay. After visiting the D, we are going for whether it is having any right subtree or not. Yes, it is having right subtree. So we are going to visit F. So again we have to move like this here to the front. So after finishing all the left subtrees of the node B, now we are going to visit the root node B, right. So B is not having any right subtree. So again we are going to the root node A. So we are visiting the root node. Now at this moment you can check that after we are moving to the root node, all the left subtrees are already getting visited, root node is already getting visited, right. Only leftover portion is the right subtree. Yes, we are moving for the right node C. Okay. So now at last we are visiting that C node. So likewise next we are going to see the pre-order traversal. Here the order only getting changed. What we are going to do is first we are going to visit the root nodes. Okay. So now check this example, we are starting from the root node again. Okay. So on reaching the root node A, we are visiting that instantly. Again B, D and E, we are visiting all the root nodes instantly. You can see that in the image, right. Okay. After that, after retrieving the node E, what I am going to do is I have to check. So already root node is visited, left subtree is visited. So I am going for the right subtree of the node D. So F is there, F is not having any other node, so it is getting visited. Okay. Now also you can check that from the root node A, from that we can say that from the root node A, all the left subtrees are already getting visited, only leftover node is the right subtree. So C is also getting visited at last, right. So next final traversal technique we are going to see is the post order traversal technique. Here what we are going to do is we are going to visit the root node as the last option. Okay. So again from A we are starting. We have to check whether it is having any left subtree. Yes, it is having, B is having, D is having, and finally E is not having any left subtree, and I have to check whether it is having any right subtree. No, so E is getting visited. Now D, E and F, that are the leftover nodes, right, for this particular subtree. So here left subtree is getting visited. We have to check whether it is having any right subtree. Yes, D is having right subtree, F, so F is getting visited then, and finally D is getting visited. So now moving backward, so B is getting visited since it is not having any right subtree, and finally root is not getting visited. Root is, that is, A is having a right subtree, right. So the right subtree C is getting visited, and after that, and finally only A is getting visited. So you can see the difference. Post order is totally different from in order and pre-order, right. So so we can see the resultant traversals of all the methods. So what we can check is, here in order second one is pre-order traversal. In pre-order traversal, the root node is the first node that is getting visited. In post-order traversal, root node A is the last node that is getting visited. But in in-order traversal, you can see that A is in some medium position, and in the left side of A, you can see what we have is E, D, F and B. All are belonging to the left subtree of A, and C is the only one node that is belonging to the right subtree of A, right. So depending upon these resultant, what we can solve is, we can construct a tree from the given traversal data. This is one of the important questions that is mostly asked in NET exams. So let me see this example. The given thing is the in-order traversal and the pre-order traversal is already given here, right. So after that, what we are going to do is, we have to we have to find the solution. That is, we are going to construct a tree, right. So okay, first what we have to check is, we already know that in pre-order traversal, the first node is the root node, right. So here 3 is the root node, okay. So I will I will finalize it. So 3 is the root node of my tree, I can draw it, okay. Then after that, what I have to do is, from the in-order traversal, I have to check where is 3 available there. So you can see that 3 is at the second position. That means 3 is having 9 at the left side and 3 more nodes at the right side. What it means is, from in-order traversal, what you can get is, if you are considering a node, then the left side datas are belonging to the left subtree of that node. Okay, the right side datas are belonging to the right subtree of the node. Okay, that means 3 is the root node. Then consider that it's guaranteed that 9 is the left subtree of that node. So we can draw it also. Okay, then after that, leftover nodes are 15, 20 and 7. Now again go to pre-order traversal. In the pre-order traversal, check where these 3 elements are presented and which one is the first element. So here you can see that 20 is the first element in the pre-order traversal among those leftover nodes, 20, 15 and 7. 20 is the first node. That means 20 is the root node for these 3 nodes. Okay. So that means 20 is the root node for the right subtree of 3. So I can draw that. 20 is, I just find the position of 20, right. After that, what I have to do is, I have to again check in order traversal. 20 is there. Which one is at the right side and which one is at the left side? I have to check again. 15 is at the right side. That means 15 is the left subtree of 20 and 7 is the right subtree of 20. So finally, I got the resultant tree. Okay. So I hope you came to understand what is a binary tree traversal, how we can do traversal in binary tree, and also you came to know how to construct the tree from the given traversal techniques. So thank you for watching.